Want to learn how to slip stitch, one of the most foundational crochet stitches out there? If you do, I'm Rachel from Hope Corner Farm, and by day I'm a home ec teacher who teaches hundreds of students how to crochet, and I'm going to quickly walk you through how to slip stitch in rows and how to slip stitch to close around. So for today's tutorial, I'm using a size J 6.0 millimeter crochet hook, as well as some medium weight size 4 yarn in this teal color. And this tutorial is in US crochet terms. So to slip stitch, usually I don't slip stitch into a chain. So usually it's into some sort of stitch. So here I've got some foundation half double crochets that I'm going to show you how to slip stitch into. So what I would do for a row of slip stitch is I would chain one and I would turn. Now I would insert my hook like I normally would for a crochet stitch. I would yarn over, pull through that stitch, and through the loop on my hook. That completes one slip stitch. Insert into that space like you normally would, yarn over, pull through that space, pull through the loop on your hook. Insert, yarn over, pull through, and that's how easy slip stitching is. One hint for you, keep this loop here on your hook, the last loop standing. Keep it a little bit looser because slip stitches tend to get a little bit tight, and then it gets hard to put a second row of stitches onto it. I'm going to get to the end of the row here, and I'm going to talk about any other rows of slip stitching that you might have. So I've completed my row of slip stitches. One thing I want to point out is that the top of the stitches tend to curl towards you and are kind of on the side. So this is the front of my work that's facing me right now. These V's right here are actually the tops of your slip stitches. So just kind of keep that in mind as you're working, that these are the tops of the stitch, because if you look on the top and on the back, you see the other row of stitches, they're tops on the back here. So you would be wanting to work into these stitches right here for another row of crochet. Now I'll show you how to slip stitch to close around. Now a lot of times your crochet patterns or directions will tell you to slip stitch to the top of something to close around. So what that looks like here, I've got a magic circle and I want to slip stitch to the top of this stitch right here. So what I would do is I would insert my hook, picking up those two legs or two pieces of the top of that stitch. So literally I'm just inserting it here. And then to slip stitch to close, I'm going to yarn over, pull through that stitch I just inserted in and through the loop on my hook. And that's how you slip stitch to close around. And that's how to slip stitch and crochet. You can see it can add some fun details to your crochet projects here. Now, if I went too fast through this, you can check out my YouTube channel, Hope Corner Farm Crochet, or my blog, hopecornerfarm.com, where I have slower, more in-depth tutorials for this crochet stitch. And I hope you guys have a great day.